I want you to stop whatever it is that you're doing right now and answer this question. Would you become a house husband or housewife if your spouse was earning 5 million dineros a year? So, the name of the show is The Way of the House Husband. Now, you probably don't know this, but the show is a Netflix anime adaptation of Kusuko Ono's manga series of the same name. Now, I've never read the manga, but if the manga is anything like the anime, then boy, you best believe I would probably check it out. I said probably. The Way of the House Husband currently has one season consisting of 10 episodes, but here's the twist. Each episode consists of roughly about 6 3-minute mini episodes. For me, this was rather refreshing as it wasn't like your typical 20 to 23 minutes anime episode. Another thing that was refreshing was the show's animation style. Whenever Netflix makes an anime or an anime adaptation of certain manga, they really tend to overdo it when it comes to the animation. And I might add, I love them for doing that because it really separates them from all the other studios such as MAPPA, Ufotable, and Wit Studio, just to name a few. The Way of the House Husband makes use of a motionless animation style. This means that there's little to no movement in the characters between the scenes. Most of what you see is the characters moving their lips. I must admit, it was rather hard trying to adjust to the animation style because I'm used to the traditional fluid motion.
The One Piece! The One Piece is real!
While I was watching the anime, it felt like I was watching a comic come to life. After a few mini episodes, I got used to the animation style and I ended up loving it because it really complemented the whole genre the show revolves around, which is action, comedy, and slice of life. There's more comedy and slice of life than there is action. Let's talk about the anime. The Way of the House Husband follows the life of Tatsu, aka the Immortal Dragon, an ex-Yakuza member that retired from a life of crime to become a house husband. Throughout the show, we come across various characters from Tatsu's old crime life and characters from his new life as a house husband. The anime is slice of life, so do expect a lot of scenes at the mall or at parks or even at schools. Like most slice of life anime, there's a lot of comedy going on in the show. Most of the comedic scenes and laughs come from misunderstandings such as Tatsu referring to flour as white stuff. This causes the characters around Tatsu and the audience to think that Tatsu is talking about cocaine, only to be proven wrong. What makes all this funny is the over-exaggerated facial expressions of the characters within the anime. Another aspect that makes the show funny is the fact that Tatsu, as scary as he is, goes out to do mundane activities, which causes the characters within the show to suspect him of secretly taking part in shady activities, which results in a whole chain reaction of realistic to unrealistic events. At some point, while I was watching the anime, I found the humor unimpressive and downright not funny at all. There were times when the gags just seemed repetitive, causing me to ask myself, when will this episode end? But overall, the show did make me laugh uncontrollably. The one thing that never felt stale or repetitive for me was the show's opening and closing theme. Every time I heard the opening theme, I got really pumped up for what I was about to watch. You just won't get it if I say the opening cannot be hated by anyone. This is not just my opinion, but it is a fact, and you can quote me on that. Bars! Not only is the opening theme sensational, but the ending theme as well is just beautiful. I don't even understand Japanese, but I just know that the ending theme is deep because it reminds me that beneath all those scars, tattoos and shades, Tatsu is just a man trying to live a life full of peace and freedom with those he loves. Fun fact, The Way of the House Husband has a live action series called The Ingenuity of the House Husband, which is of course nothing like the anime. Just like the anime, the live action has 10 episodes, but each episode is around 5 minutes, consisting of no mini episodes. I watched a few minutes of the first episode of the live action and I wasn't sold, so I switched it off. I didn't like it at all. I mean, the actor that played Tatsu looked like an okay fit, but other than that, I had no urge to actually watch the show itself. Before I forget, I'd like to say that the English dub for the anime was really amazing, which is no surprise, because Netflix outdoes themselves when it comes to dubbing anime in English. I felt like I should just put this out there for those that have a beef against dubbed anime. Yeah, I'm talking about you. So, if you're looking for an anime to watch that's different, not only in terms of story, but in animation, then definitely give The Way of a House Husband a try. You certainly won't be disappointed. It only has 1 season and 10 episodes within that season. And if my information is correct, the show has been renewed for a 2nd season. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did not, then that's cool. I missed, and like I always say, what you know about anime, boy? Update. The time of scripting this was July 2022, and it's now January 2024. The show did get a 2nd season, and sadly it's nothing like the 1st season, so I just wanted to let y'all know. I missed, and like I always say, what you know about anime, boy?